Hey Gemini, it's your honest homegirl Kszáɪsဃᴜ, and this is your timeless intuitive reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take heed to the messages that resonate with you, and for the messages that don't resonate with you, leave for fellow Gemini placement. Healing homie. And with that being said, let's get into your intuitive message. So a lot of my Geminis, your overall energy is knowing that you have everything that you need to make things happen for yourself. Okay, a lot of you guys are in the energy of manifesting right now because you know that you have all that you need to get wherever it is that you're trying to get to. A lot of you guys have tunnel vision at this time. Okay, especially my Gemini males who have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy placements in their natal chart, especially if you have like a Mars fire sign. You're focused. You have tunnel vision. You're not letting anything distract you. You are on a mission, okay? And as you should be. A lot of you guys, if you're looking for a prominent time frame for when certain things will start manifesting, where you will see results, tangible results, it'll probably become this fall. Just stay on course, stay on the path, stack your bread. This is for both male and female Geminis, you know. You see that? I don't know if you guys could see the smoke coming out, but stay on the path, okay? I feel like even with you being on this path, you have to be mindful that there will be things that will bring smoke and mirrors around you, okay? So you have to definitely stay grounded and use your discernment, okay, on a lot of things. This way you know what is what. I wouldn't make anything official until after Mercury retrograde. Like right now, there may be like still a little fog going on and you're trying to maneuver around what's real, what's not, making up your mind on certain things. And really, if it's not aligned with what you have as your ultimate end game, your end goal, I see you like letting those things fall. Like whatever it is, you're gonna just let it fall where it lays, and that's it. Because like I said, you have tunnel vision. You are on a mission towards something, and by you making these changes for yourself, by yourself, you're going to see a lot of gifts from the universe. You're going to see a lot of the energy that you've put in to the universe. You're going to be getting that back. God sees you working on yourself. God is going to bless you for working on yourself. Okay, there's a lot of personal growth, and a lot of this is personal for you, the things that you're doing right now. Some people may take things personally. If you care about these people, explain to them, listen, I'm focused right now. I really need to just focus on myself. If those are the people that you care about, at least give them that much. Anybody else, if you're letting them fall as they lay, well then, hey, it is what it is. You don't have to explain yourself to those people because they're not going to be on your path anyway. They're not going where you're going anyway, so it really doesn't matter, right? But for those that you do care about and you want to, well, I can't even say that you want, that God will allow to stay on the path with you, because God ain't going to let everybody come with you, because they just can't, especially when you're elevating. Only those that God allowed to stay on your path and that you care about enough to give them explanations on what's going on. You don't have to be too in detail, just let them know, listen, I'm focused right now. Now, I'm also getting to that a lot of you guys, through this like personal growth journey of yours, you're realizing a lot more about yourself. Some of you may not like it. Some of you may like it, depending on how much work you've been putting in, and which level you're on when it comes to this journey. But either way, if you say you don't like what you see, you're making the necessary changes. And for those that are liking the changes that they've have already made and implemented in their life, you guys are liking the results behind it. For some of you, for the very first time, you're realizing that manifestation is really true. Okay, you're realizing that you can make things happen with little to nothing. You're realizing how things truly manifest in your life, and all the elements that have to be added to get the manifestation that you're looking for. And it's like, now that that's clicked in your head, you see the end game as far as where you really want to be. Okay, and I feel like where you really want to be, you'll start seeing those things come the fall. Things will start aligning itself for you, as long as you put in the work. Okay, now if you stop putting in the work, then guess what? The blessings stop too. But let's see what's going on with my Geminis. Divine Spirit, what's going on with my Gemini placements? Masculine and feminine energy. I feel like is my camera shaking? I hope it's not when I'm shuffling these cards. I'm trying not to have it shake. Yeah, see, money's on your mind right now. You're stacking your coins because you have an end game. You want certain things by a certain period in time. You know, I wouldn't put too much pressure on yourself as far as the who, what, when, where, and how, and why things are going to align the way that they're going to align, but just be open, okay? And just focus on stacking the bread. Don't worry about the where you may move to or what you might buy with this money once you get to a certain point in your savings or whatever the case may be. Just have the money. You know what I'm saying? This way, when the opportunity arises, you already have the bread stacked up, type of thing. So yeah, you're definitely focused on finances, definitely wanting to have a decent amount as far as savings go. Okay, money for you to spend on yourself. For some of you, this is you trying to see how much money you could get for your birthday. There's something that you are really passionate about that some of you, there's some like you want to make a passion your paycheck. You are saving money for a business endeavor, something that you really, really you like. For some of you, you may be wanting to buy something for somebody. For others of you, it's like you could be very passionate about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius like yourself. If you've been waiting for something in the mail, as far as any type of like refund or money coming back to you, that's coming, okay? Not for all of you, for some of you. You're definitely not telling anybody about your money. You're keeping how much you make, how much you have saved to yourself. For some of you, you're going within and thinking about this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female here and pertaining to business for some of you. Some of you, you have like a goal with this person, whatever that goal may be. You may feel like you can go into business with this person and have a business partnership with this person, but you're really definitely like, let me really think about this first. You're going to get information in the summer months. For some of you, it's It's going to be Leo season. And then for some of you, you're going to get information Sag season, so around the end of November, beginning of December, and then Aries season of next year, which would be, what is that, the end of March, beginning of April. So for some of you, if this is a business that you're starting and wanting to start, if it's brand new, I would wait again till after the retrograde, which is around June the 2nd. But even that, I would wait like a week because there's still that shadow period. But unless it's something that you've already had an idea with and you've already kind of tried to start it, but you didn't finish it and you're revisiting it, then that's different. But for some of you, whatever this business endeavor that you have that you're going to invest in, you may not see a return on it or start making money from it until the fall or around those fire sign seasons that I just mentioned. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius seasons. Okay. Some of you may be getting another offer when it comes to work. They may be giving you a promotion. You may be finding a better job that pays more money. But there's a lot of things that you're going to have to take a leap of faith with, okay? You're going to have to start using your discernment. I'm trying to see if I can get this where you can see the cards. I'm going to set it up where y'all guys can see the cards better. Because I know some of you guys are visual learners. But even with the visual learning, I intuitively get my messages anyway. So some days something may mean one thing to me, but then it means something else the next. Now, I have to forewarn some of you, okay? Especially my divine masculines that are working on themselves, bettering themselves, loving themselves, healing themselves, that are raising their frequency and things like that. Your past, there is something that you have not completed, okay? And as far as this energy goes with this person, place or thing, your karmic wheel is not going to turn for better or for worse, because it's like you've been at a standstill with it. Okay? Something from your past, and especially with us during Mercury retrograde right now, something from your past is, there's something that you need to complete, whether you need to end things with this person and allow the karmic wheel to turn, forgive so you can allow your karmic wheel to turn, okay? Because remember, your karmic wheel could be good or bad, but it always depends on how you handle situations, okay? So there's something, I don't know, maybe there's some things that need to be said, but it's giving me the energy of some unfinished business with something from your past, and you need to complete it, and you need to either end it, you need to say something, you need to have closure. There's something with someone, and I really feel like heavily it could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they just have those placements in their chart, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius like yourself, and they have those placements in their chart. But there's something that you need to complete, and it's also connected with your money. So if you haven't completed something, had that uncomfortable conversation, whatever it is that you know that you need to complete from your past, that's what's tying up your money. That's the message with the abundance and the karmic wheel being in the reverse, because normally my cards are upright, but that came out in the reverse. So there's something from your past that is going to be coming back this Mercury retrograde that you need to complete a cycle with, whether you're going to complete it and forgive and move forward with the person, complete it and end things with a person, place, or thing, having these uncomfortable conversations, getting rid of the confusions of things. Only you know, Gemini, what it is that you need to complete this unfinished business with. You know what needs to end. You know what you want to continue. You just need to get it done, basically, because it's tying up your money right now. It's like you have offers coming in. They want to come in, but it's being blocked because you need to complete certain things with certain people, places, and things. Even if this is like, say, a contract with your lease or something is coming up, and you want to go to a new place. Well, you can't go there until you complete what's going on with where you are. You know what I'm saying? And then the wheel will turn in your favor and these offers will come in for you. Because sometimes even with abundance and offers coming in, you have to be mindful and aware of the fact that sometimes abundance comes in where you're getting a huge savings on something, so you're not spending all of your money and you get to keep some of your money. That's still a blessing coming in far as money for you. Getting things for free, getting things, getting refunds and stuff like that. Like, those are also part of abundance coming in for you. So be mindful of that. Job opportunities, better pay, all those things. It's not always just cash in your hands. Sometimes it's different ways you collect abundance. It could be a resource. It could be information that will lead you to money. So be open to how you receive this abundance, receive these blessings that are coming your way. But yeah, there's something definitely from the past that you have to do something about it. Okay. And that's probably why you're going within right now. Okay. For some of you, you're realizing how you've spent money in the past and your past mistakes with money, and you're going to do things differently, or there's a habit when it comes to your spending and your money that you still have, that you need to learn how to basically manage your money. Okay. A lot of you guys are being guided into partnerships and being balanced within yourself and using your intuition. A lot of you guys have a male ancestor here. This ancestor could be a father, a grandfather, someone that was like a father figure, a brother, a best friend, but it was a male that passed on. Okay. And they're guiding you to bring balance into your life. They're guiding you and wanting you to become this person, this great person that they know you can be. And with you balancing yourself, you attract more balanced people with the same energy as you. And then you can form partnerships with these people, whether it's with friends, lovers, business partners, and you're being guided to use your intuition at the same time. For some of you, you were guided to walk away from a partnership. You followed your intuition. You followed the guidance of this ancestor of yours, and you turned your back on something because it wasn't balanced. It was something that wasn't for you, but you had to go through this transformation with it. For some of you, you ended up with a kid. And that may be a challenge for some of you. You know, it's a challenge not in the sense of you being a great parent. It's more so of a challenge of, okay, I've had a child with someone that I'm no longer with, or I'm having a child with someone and I know that we really don't get along. And it's a challenge just co-parenting with someone that you probably just despise, almost type of energy. But there's a way to handle things, okay? So if you're having to deal with this person at this time, Spirit is really, really nudging you to do things differently this time, okay? Some of you may normally curse this person out, or just give them the silent treatment, or however you've been dealing with this individual. Spirit wants you to do it from a higher consciousness. okay, from a different perspective. And it's not for their sake, it's for yours. It's for your, and for you to not go insane and crazy and having to think about how you can maneuver around this person. No, Spirit doesn't want you tiptoeing around nobody. Sometimes it's just having that uncomfortable conversation and setting up boundaries between you and another individual. I'm hearing somebody say, if you can't deal with that and you can't come to, you know, a compromise with me on that, well, then you'll just be speaking to my lawyer. I won't speak to you anymore. I'm hearing somebody say that. Like, you won't be speaking to me ever again. How about that? Since you don't know how to compromise and work together. Because some of you are at your wits' end, like, with a person. Is there anything else, Divine Spirit, for Gemini? Okay. There's nothing else. For some of you guys, you may even feel a void at this time because you've walked away from things, because you've allowed certain things to leave out of your life. But look at it now as an empty canvas of infinite possibilities that could happen for you. Okay? Don't allow things from your past to mess up your future. Okay? Because I really feel like you've allowed your past to have a heavy influence on you and your life. But for some of you, you have 3 months from now. So 3 months from now, this is May, June, July, August. So August, September, that's around that almost fall time period. Okay, that things will manifest for you, or things from this reading may start to happen because everybody's on a different timeline. Hot yoga. Get back into yoga, okay? Some of you may want to try hot yoga, but please make sure you are hydrated. I would recommend at least a minimum of a gallon of water the day of and the day before you do hot yoga, because I promise you, you will have the worst headache in the world. Because when I say you sweat out all that water, you sweat out all that water in a hot yoga session. I promise you that. So if you've never done hot yoga and you don't know how to prep your body for stuff like that, definitely make sure you're hydrated. It'll be worse than a hangover headache. We have 2 months from now too. So for some of you guys, depending on your timeline, you will be seeing things happen for you sooner than later. Okay. But up to the fall. Okay. And that's what, the end of September, Libra season. And then we have let that shit go. So you guys already know what you need to let go of. And then for some of you, it says go get a natal chart reading. A natal chart reading is not a tarot reading. This is a natal chart reading of your birth chart, so that you can see what's going on, what aspects there are, what transits there are. So find you a great astrologer. I love, what's her name? Dr. Honey. Yeah, I think you can just type in Dr. Honey. I've gotten astrology, natal chart readings from her. And it also takes courage to change. Okay, Gemini? Your natal chart is more important than your social security card, okay? Your birth certificate. Your birth certificate is your natal chart. So you need to get to know your natal chart. This way you know the things that are coming up. And you can figure out ways to, you know, handle the situations. You can't stop things from happening, but you can handle things differently as they come along. But we have weight. And the first thing I thought about was to remind you guys not to get something like that until after the Mercury retrograde, especially if it's somebody new. Now, if you're a returning client to an astrologer that you've already worked with before, then that's different. For some of you guys too, remember we were talking about the going within before you made decisions and stuff like that. It says, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Okay. So like I said, you don't want to start new things or get into relationships, making certain things official until after the retrograde. Okay. Because just as it may not go as planned for you unless you know your natal chart and you know that during Mercury retrograde you benefit from that. See, that's a good thing about knowing your natal chart. All right. And then it says at the bottom of the deck, accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. That's also correlating with, you know, allowing things to fall where they fall, because everybody can't come along with you on your journey, especially if you're leveling up. You're going to have to leave some people behind, no matter how much you love them. Doesn't mean you can't love them from a distance. Doesn't mean you can't pop up on them once in a blue moon, unless there's somebody as toxic and spirit and your ancestors do not want you dealing with them. Every time you get around that person, okay, it's not gonna work. Okay, you can't ever come to a resolution. You can't come to an agreement. Something's just not gonna work. You see that is flickering and it's about to go out. But we have strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. Remember, you're growing, okay? And if the people around you aren't growing, it's time to let it go. Okay? It's time to let it go. Don't let your past mess up your future. Don't let your bad habits from the past mess up your financial situations now, especially with money coming in for you. So close out what you need to close out. And after the retrograde, that's when you could start new things, okay? But still give yourself grace and still give yourself time to work on you, okay? And getting things balanced within you and making sure all your I's are dotted, all your T's are crossed, all your ducks are in a row, okay? I love you, Gemini. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah.